Hey everybody, welcome to the Ronline Report. Today we are joined by 8-time Mr. Olympia. They call him the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Ronnie Coleman. How are you, sir? Can you hear me, Ron?
You?
Yeah. Okay.
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, cool.
It's still a connection though.
Yeah, poor connection. So bear with us, people. If it sounds a little wonky at times, we're just going to power through and hope for the best. First, Ronnie, I've seen some pictures, some videos recently, especially from FIBO. It looks like you're getting around a lot better. Am I right?
Well, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but let's just hope so.
Okay. I mean, are you walking without crutches at all?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Yep. Not yet. I'm trying to get there though. When I get there, that's when I'll be doing pretty good. Right now,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay. How about the pain? What's the pain like right now?
Oh no, no, none at all, none
Oh,
whatsoever.
okay.
It's all gone.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, it's
So
all gone.
you were just at the gym. So are you back doing some? You've been back in the gym for a little while, right?
About 2 or 3 weeks now.
Okay.
I took off about 6 months.
Yeah. That the longest you've ever taken since you started training back when you were a teenager?
No, I took off 6 months after my last back surgery before that.
Okay. Cool.
So I just took like 6 months back to back.
Right. Okay. Still, I mean, out of 40 years of training, that six months to 6 months isn't a really big deal. But
43.
43 years of training. Wow. Okay. That's significant. Um,
Yeah,
with the
I've been at
walking,
it.
are you going to like physical therapy? I mean, what's the process of being able to hopefully walk without crutches again fairly soon?
Yeah, I've been going physical therapy twice a week,
Okay.
and gonna see how that goes. I've only been doing that for about maybe 3 weeks now.
Okay.
So both of them, I've been doing like 3 weeks. So we'll see how it goes. It's still real early. It takes some. It's going to take some time to get my strength back. It's going to take a lot of time. I can tell the way I'm progressing right now. It's going to take a long time to get my full strength back.
Hmm. So, what kind of things do they make you do for physical therapy? I'm just curious.
Uh, I work a lot on my core.
Yeah.
The core helps out a lot. And when I walk, I kind of use my hip to lift my leg, and I'm trying to get away from doing that. So I do exercises to stop me from doing that.
Okay.
Just
So,
lift my leg on its own.
right. Are you doing any lower body training in the gym at all? Anything real light? Cardio? Anything?
I, I'm doing everything in the
Oh,
gym now.
oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. hmm I do
Okay.
legs and everything, hamstrings. Yeah, everything.
Okay. Excellent. All right, well,
hmm
I hope for a very speedy recovery. I want to see you walking around the next time I see you. So,
Yeah, man. If only you knew.
wow. I mean, what's the next thing? I'm going to be the next couple shows. I'm going to a New York Pro in Toronto. You going to either of those?
Yeah, Toronto.
Okay. Yeah, I
I'll
caught
be
you
there.
at Chipotle a couple times in Toronto last year.
Yeah, yeah.
It was right down the street.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I got some questions. Some good general questions. Some things I've always been curious of. Your fans have been curious of. Question number one, Ronnie. When you first walked into Metroflex Gym, you never trained with the idea of looking like a bodybuilder or competing in bodybuilding. So that being said, you entered your first show just a few months after that, I believe. So
Yeah.
when Brian first looked you over that first day or two, did he see anything that was neglected that you needed to bring up, any lagging body parts, or was your development pretty much balanced and even?
You know what? I don't think he did because I thought he just saw pretty much a guy who could probably be, what do you say, Miss Olympia one day.
Hmm.
So he didn't say anything about any weakness or anything. He just said, asked me if I competed, and then told me that I needed to, and then would say stuff like I could be like one of the best in the world and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But he didn't say anything about any weakness. Actually, to be honest with you, he really never said anything about any weakness. But I just took it on my own to do certain body parts, focus on certain areas of my own once I got into it though,
Yeah,
like my
'cause-
legs, my
yeah,
calves, stuff like that.
I mean, your back wasn't really like an awesome body part in the beginning. I don't think it became an awesome body part.
Yeah, that's after training as a bodybuilder because my whole life I just trained as like powerlifting.
Yeah,
I never did any bodybuilding training my whole entire life.
yeah. I mean, you've just been really deadlifting for your back up to that point, right?
Yeah, deadlifting. Yeah, that's about it. I didn't do anything else. But after I did all those back exercises, that's what probably brought it up.
Yeah. So I mean,
And I was training as a bodybuilder
so
by this time too.
so even
So everything came up.
before you even started training as a bodybuilder, what was your deadlift? Was it like 750 or more?
725. I know I got 725 one day in a contest that was right before I went to Metroflex.
Wow. And you were only weighing about 210 or 212 back then?
215 is my contest weight.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's
And I think I kind of gained a little weight, to start competing because I always weighed around like 210.
right.
And training as a bodybuilder helped me add a few extra pounds of muscle.
Yeah. And you weren't eating like a bodybuilder either up until that point, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wasn't eating like one
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, at all.
Nowhere close. So all of that helped out.
Okay. Next question I got for you, Ronnie. Some jobs are more challenging than others if you're a serious competitive bodybuilder. For instance, a lot of bodybuilders who compete work as personal trainers, so they don't have to worry about missing meals or workouts. They're already at the gym. What about being a police officer? Did you find it was tough to do the things you needed to do as a bodybuilder with that job, as far as the eating and the training? And did it get a lot easier when you retired full time from the force?
To be honest with you, I never noticed any difference from the time I retired and the time that I worked. It was pretty much the same for me
Wow.
because I've always trained my whole entire life, and I never let anything stop me, interfere with my training. So once I, was working full time, I never let that work interfere with it, and of course, I'm not gonna let it interfere once I'm not working full time. So I really didn't notice any difference in the two.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I mean, I want people to listen to that because I do know people that they quit their jobs if they're going to compete in a show. I'm talking about like a regional show, an NPC show. They're not even,
Yeah,
they're not
that's
Mr. Olympia
crazy.
or Ms. Olympia, or there is no Ms. Olympia. They're just, local competitors and they quit their jobs. So,
Yeah, that's crazy. That's the craziest thing I've heard in my life.
greatest bodybuilder in the world was working full time, guys. So
Yeah,
it can be
or you
tough.
full time, yeah, as Miss Olympia
Yeah. And dealing
for the
with
first three.
dealing with all kinds of thugs and riffraff too. So,
All kind of thugs and riffraff, crazy people, every single day.
The Dallas Fort Worth area. It
Yeah,
seems.
buddy, they are everywhere.
Well, I know there's crime everywhere, but
Everywhere.
when I used to watch the
Oh,
show Cops, the Dallas Fort Worth shows were always the craziest, I thought.
yeah, well, it was just as crazy in Arlington.
Yeah, you're not that far. Okay,
Not far at all, about 10 miles away.
there you go. Next question I have for you, Ronnie. Deadlifts and squats are two of the most productive exercises anyone can do. I know you did many, many thousands of sets of those. They both do work the legs and the lower back. So how did you space those out in your weekly workouts so we're able to perform at your best ability and recover without it interfering? Did you deadlift every week, or did you only deadlift every other week, squat every week? What did you do?
Well, I deadlifted every other week, and I squatted every single week.
Okay.
Actually, twice a week, because I would do front squats one workout and rear squats the next.
Wow. So there were weeks where you were doing, in 1 week, you would be doing squats, regular squats one day on one leg workout, front squats on another leg workout, and deadlifts on your back day.
Exactly.
Wow.
But I only did deadlifts every other week, though. I didn't do them every week.
Still, wow. Crazy. Your lower back wasn't always sore?
No, never had a problem.
I guess you proved that if, that's the CrossFit philosophy. They don't worry about overlapping Like we did legs today, we can't do legs tomorrow. They do everything every day. They don't care. So I guess they're not as crazy as I thought they were.
No, I don't think so. Because I remember when I was in college, I used to train arms every single day.
Yeah.
That's all I
And
had.
what were they when you, did you say your professor measured them at like 21 inches or 22 one day?
21, yeah.
Wow.
21 inches, yeah. That's
In,
what he said they were.
in
That's what they
college.
were when we brought out the tape. In
Wow.
college, yeah.
That's
No
crazy.
bodybuilding or nothing. Just, just lifted my room.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it worked. Well, there's another myth busted. People say you can't train the arms, more than twice a week, or they're going to overtrain. Well,
Exactly. Because I trained mine every single day. That's all I had
and they
was
got and they got
arm
huge.
work.
I think we're all doing it wrong, Ronnie. Oh man. Okay. Next one I got for you. At almost every local, regional, and national NPC show that I've been to in the past couple of years, numbers for men's bodybuilding are going down. Men's classic physique numbers going up, up, up. Men's physique numbers going up, up, up. Why do you think that is? And do you think that trend's going to keep going that way?
To be honest with you, I didn't know. I didn't have any idea about it because I wasn't really paying too much attention with it.
Hmm.
I would understand why it's like that because bodybuilding is so much more demanding and so much harder,
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
and requires it's so. I think it's so much more competitive in that regard too. So people try to go the easy way out and do. I think it's going to continue that way because as you can see, I see a big difference in the way guys look now and the way the guys look back when I was competing. Back when I was competing, it seemed like everybody was always hard and in shape.
Hmm.
Now you go to these shows, it's like one, two, every now and then maybe three guys in shape, and everybody else is average.
Yeah. Why do you
They
think?
just
Why do you think that would be?
because that's the trend now. That's where the trend is going.
Hmm.
That's what guys are doing now, and so everybody's following the model.
Hmm.
And you got one guy who's not. It's always going to be
True.
somebody who's not following the crowd. Doing their own thing. And that's just that one guy that's in shape, but everybody else is like, okay, if ain't nobody else going
I mean,
bust their butt to get in shape, then I'm not going to do it either.
do you
So
think
everybody kind of like looks the same.
could it be because we're talking about the bodybuilding classes now, right? The men's bodybuilding.
I'm men's bodybuilding.
Yeah. I mean, do you think it's because there's fewer of them and they think I don't have to be in shape because there's not going to be that much competition for me anyway?
No, Ron, I think it's because they're lazy
Well,
and
you
they
say.
sorry
Wow.
and they don't want to put in all that hard work, dedication, and sacrifice that it takes.
Yeah.
Because that was the hardest thing I've ever done in my whole entire life. I I consider bodybuilding to be the toughest sport out there, period.
Hmm.
And I see how hard these boxers and these MMA fighters and all these other people, these football players and these basketball, I see how hard they train and all that stuff. But bodybuilding is on a whole different level when you can't eat what you want to eat. You
Hmm.
got to eat the same certain thing every single day, the same time every single day.
Hmm.
And when you don't have a lot of carbs in your body, your energy level is like it's the worst thing ever.
Hmm. Because
You are not happy about nothing.
yeah. What you say?
Nothing is happy. Nothing. You're not happy about nothing. You're just going through pretty much the motion just to get this over with, so you can step on the stage and be in shape and be the best you possibly can. You're doing what you have to do to look how you have to look.
Hmm.
But like I said, back in those days when I competed, man, everybody was in shape all the time and everybody was hard. So you had to be harder.
Hmm.
You had to be more in shape. You had to focus harder. You had to train harder. And you had to diet harder. At least that's the way it was for me.
Sometimes these guys now they'll say, "Well, we're bigger now," but Do you think the guys now are bigger than they were,
No,
like from
no way.
95 to
Not
2005?
even Clay. Look at NASA and even Flex
Uh,
and Chris. Even Chris.
Marcus
I
Rule.
mean, all those guys. Yeah, Mark. All those guys was huge.
Yeah,
No way they could compete with all those bigger guys. Dennis James. All those guys were huge.
yeah,
I mean, everybody. Paul Dillette. Everybody was huge.
yeah. It's funny,
It
actually.
was,
There were much bigger guys in the Olympia lineup all the way down than there are today, I think. Look at the last Olympia.
and you know there were always more of them too. We always had like 25, 30 guys in
Yeah,
every Olympia.
right. No, I remember.
So there's no way those guys are bigger than we were back in the day. Gunther, it's just so many guys that were so much bigger. Gunther, he wasn't all that big. He was more tall than anything, but
Still, no, I mean,
still, he's tall and big, same thing.
the one year that he took fifth, that was probably the best condition he ever, biggest and the best, most ripped he ever was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, we won't
And
talk about
that's good too.
Yeah, it was good.
hmm
One last question, Ronnie, for you.
hmm
I know you give seminars all over the world, many different countries, but do you get the same question most common? What's like the most common thing people want to know from you?
Yeah, like several. Most time it's how did I come up with all those sayings.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't really get a lot of hard questions. It's mostly simple stuff, like that.
I mean, how
Uh,
do I get big? How do I get lean? Stuff like that.
no,
No.
I don't even hardly get those no more. It's
Wow.
mostly about how I came up with all those sayings and how I stayed motivated and how I was able to work, to work and compete
Yeah. Well,
full time.
well,
So it's simple stuff.
I mean, I'm trying to think of anybody that's had more catchphrases. Has anybody else even had any really catchphrases that caught on?
No, no.
I
I
mean,
don't know why mine caught on because I always thought they're just simple stuff that I was just saying just to get me fired up because I was in that hot place all the time by myself.
I guarantee you, half the guys watching this right now, they text or they get a text at least once a day saying, "Yeah, buddy." Like someone said, "I'll see you at the gym, and I'll see you at the gym at 5," and you'll go, "Yeah, buddy." It's just, it's
So
so universal.
you telling me something I don't even know.
Yeah, lightweight, lightweight. How many people yell? How many
I
people say
do.
that?
I do hear that one a lot. I do hear that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, so you know,
Mhm.
you've got quite a legacy, but that one, I'm sure there's millions of people that say that. They say those things, and they don't even know where they came from. You know,
I bet you they don't.
they say, "Yeah, buddy." I told you a couple years
Especially
ago.
this new generation of people.
I was on vacation in a beach town a few years ago, and they had,
Yeah, I remember you telling me about
they
that.
had all those T-shirts, and one T-shirt just said, "Yeah, buddy." I should have taken a picture for you. Dang it!
Yeah, you should have.
Some
I would have
royalties.
liked to see
I'm sure I'll
that.
see it again. I'll take a picture next time. I promise. Cool.
Oh, okay. That'll work.
Well, Ryan, that's all the questions I had for you. Appreciate your time very much. As always, you're very motivating. I got to ask you, have you seen your documentary yet?
No, but I'm still in the process of trying to.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta. I think we finally got the Netflix thing. I think my wife was watching it here recently. She got the free preview,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
it ran out, and they started charging. So I'm gonna try to pull it up here next couple of weeks, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Netflix is addictive. There's thousands and thousands of movies and shows. There's people that never leave their homes anymore. They're just always watching. I'm not kidding. They're always watching Netflix. It's
Actually, I did hear somebody say that, but
yeah.
I watch so much regular TV that I don't really need. I don't have time for Netflix.
Oh, you'd be surprised. They got some great shows. Great
Oh
shows.
yeah,
Oh
huh?
yeah, yeah.
Well, maybe I'll be able to check them out one day. Now that I think we got it.
After you watch your documentary, don't let anything
Yeah,
stop.
yeah,
Make sure they make that the priority.
yeah. Because I have been hearing a lot about that recently. Because I just got back from the FIBO in Germany.
Yeah, yeah.
We had a big crowd there, and a lot of people were saying that they had saw it, and I'm like, man, I need to see it then for sure. If they still saying they've seen it, after all this time, because it's been out for a while now.
Right. Yeah, I can't tell you how many people have come up to me in the gym or wherever and say, "You see that Ronnie Coleman movie on Netflix?" I'm like, "Dude, I saw that like the day it came out. Come on." But I talk to people who've watched it 3, 4, 5 times.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, your training video, The Unbelievable. The weekend I was out there in 2005 when you did that workout weekend, there was one.
Yeah.
There was one guy who watched. He was there, big heavy guy. Remember him? He watched
Yeah.
your video every day. Every day he watched your video. Is that crazy? That's a super
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy right there. I don't know nothing I can watch every day.
There's no movie
Nothing at all.
it couldn't even be the greatest movie in the world. I'd be tired of it after.
Not even close.
Right.
Yeah. I can't even watch regular movies twice. You know, even my favorite.
Wow. I know people have seen like Scarface 50 times.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything more than once.
Wow. Okay. You are unique.
Anything. Yeah, I know. After I've seen it once, that's enough for me. I'm ready for the next one.
I think one of your skills that's underrated is your time management. You don't waste much time in your life.
No, I don't, because I don't have too much to do that.
Right. Another secret to your success.
I wish I did. Shucks.
Sleeps 5 hours a night. Never watches a movie more than once. It's a lot.
Well, it ain't been 5 lately. It's been more like 3, 4 lately.
Oof. Oh no.
It's been rough, real rough, especially during the FIBO. You know,
Yeah.
doing that thing all day and then trying to go to the gym and eat and all that, and it was rough.
I don't know.
Now, I'm getting more into traveling now too, so all my, sleep time is gonna be limited.
All right. Well, I'm not going to keep you any longer than Ronnie. Appreciate it very, very much. Anything you want people to check out online? Anything you got some new clothing and stuff going on?
No, not that I can think of right now.
What's the website? RonnieColeman.net?
Yeah, yeah. That's the way to go and get everything.
And because you got the Legends series of clothing is out, right?
Yeah, that's been out for a while now.
Yeah, cool stuff.
So
really cool stuff.
nothing new there. So.
And the Instagram is it Ronnie Coleman 8?
Yeah.
Check out Ronnie's Instagram, everybody. Ronnie Coleman 8, and the website RonnieColeman.net. Some really cool shirts and hoodies and all kinds of stuff from Zoom Legends line. Seriously, these aren't just your basic designs. There's some really cool stuff there to look at. So, all right. Well, thank you so much, Ronnie. Appreciate it very much.
Hi, Ron.
Best of luck with physical therapy.
Oh yeah, I need it.
We'll talk to you later. Thanks, and thanks everybody for watching.